Hello everybody, just checking in on how you're coming with the article captures. Wanted to highlight one or two aspects just so you make sure that what you do submit is primary research rather than secondary research. So a primary research or a primary source is research that has been conducted and reported on by the same people or person or persons. As you can see from the screen, what you're looking at is from our Brightspace page, and you can see this is, I look at my own forests and fields in a different way. So when you are selecting your articles for the 3 article captures that are due on Sunday, I'd like for you to look at in the papers certain components. One would be the purpose and design. Then we go to the sampling or the sampling, or the sample or sampling, data collection methods, analysis, data analysis strategy, and then the overall quality of the articles. And these are primarily the topics or the titles for each one of the sections. Now I'm going to switch gears and actually show you in the research some of the clues that you can be looking at to ensure that you are indeed looking at, reading, and then ultimately doing an article capture on primary research. Let me switch gears. Okay, so right out of the chute, if you can get your hands on, when you're doing the searches, you could get your hands on even the abstract. There's a lot of clues in the abstract. So if you take a look at this abstract right here, give you some information, but right in the second or third sentence, it says the aim of this study was to continue. Right there, you know that this is a study. This isn't a report on somebody else's study. It's not a report on the history. It's not the author summarizing 10 different research subjects on, or studies on a particular subject. These authors up here are reporting on their study. So right there out of the abstract, I can read this and say this is primary research. Now if you go on, you can see 14 participants, so that's what the sample size was, took part in a semi-structured interviews. So right there we have a tremendous amount of information, and if you were just scanning articles wondering is this a primary source or secondary, you got the clue right up here. The aim of the study, blah blah blah. So that's a good indication that this is a primary source. In the introduction, right here, this study is part of a larger study. If this was a paper or a summary of other people's work, it might start out as the purpose of this report is to summarize the findings of 10 research on this particular topic. So we get into some background, the aim, another clue right here, the method. What was the methodology that these researchers used? So right in here they tell what it is. Once again, an indicator of primary source research. Participants. In total, 42 people in 7 groups participated in the study. Data collection. Analysis. Findings. What did they find in the report? And what did they find in the research? So all throughout here are references to this study and what the authors were intending on doing. Keep on going. There's a lot of information in here. I know everybody has read everything in here, so I won't reiterate that. And then we have a discussion on, and you don't have to go too deep into this to realize that the authors are, once again, reporting on their work and their findings. Keep on going. Strengths and limitations of the study. That's, once again, written in such a way that gives you the indication that this is primary research rather than some author reporting on somebody else's work. Conclusions and implications, you can read all about that. So that's it. That's really what you're looking for. You're looking for the clues, and if you have any questions on this, you can always shoot me a copy of the research or primary research if you're uncertain, and I'd be glad to take a quick look at it. If you can't find words like this study in the abstract or in the introduction, chances are it isn't primary research, but it might be. So hopefully this helps. Give me a call, text me, email me if you need any kind of help, and I look forward to taking a look at your article and captures on Sunday, or probably on Monday. Thank you, everybody.